Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, everyone. Mataji, can we start?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay. So, welcome to this new class. And today's what we'll discuss basically on the um, Ekadashi and its significance, and others few practical examples how to how you can be on your devotional path and do bhakti at your place by following the principles laid by Shastra and Dharmas. Okay. So today we don't have any presentation, but what we'll do is we'll take you through a couple of stories and what we have learned in previous classes or maybe through other sessions. We'll try to summarize the learning from that so you can take the learnings and follow next steps. Just give me a second. So first, what we'll do is we'll understand about the Ekadashi. Before starting with that, let's say what is Ekadashi, what are its significance, what are its spiritual benefits, and what are the stories associated with this. Can someone tell that how many times Ekadashi comes in a month or year, or why there's a different, what is the name behind, reason behind Ekadashi, all this. So can someone say how many times Ekadashi comes in a month? Okay. One more says, yes, I'll unmute you. Yes, how many times?
Ekadashi comes 2 times in a year, in a month.
2 times in a month. Yes, correct. How many times in a year?
24 times.
Yes, very good. Very good mathematics. What about if any leap year comes then? If there's a leap year, then how many times?
Don't know, sir.
Okay. So there's a likely chances that there would be increase in 2 Ekadashis if there's a leap year. Got it? Okay. Okay. I'll just mute you, sir. The name Ekadashi suggests Ekadashi is very spiritual practice done by Sanatanis who follow Krishna or Vishnu. Is considered to be a very sacred for all of us who are gaining. Just a minute. Huh? Yes. So as a Sanatani, to gain spiritual purification in our life, to promote the well-being of ourselves, and how to grow on the bhakti path, Ekadashi is the perfect example if any individual follows in their life. You can start with 1, 2, and upgrade to 24 in a year. I personally, when I started, I was not doing any Ekadashi. So I started with 1, then there was lapse in couple of, then I started after some time. It's been quite well, almost 4 to 5 years. I have never skipped Ekadashi in my current scenario. So it's very example. First, very practical. You should have dedication first. Second, in Ekadashi, you have to avoid grains. Grains means dal, pulses, all these kind of items, which is basically a kind of uh, which is forbidden not to be eaten while observing the Ekadashi. Fine. Now you have to understand what is the observance behind the Ekadashi. Ekadashi means in Sanskrit, Eka means one, Dashi means 10. So it falls basically on the 11th day of the lunar calendar. So almost you can say it's a fortnight, every fortnight it comes. So that's twice in a month. Okay. So in this, we have to practice. We can consume anything which is non-grain. It might be milk, it might be a lot of people eat sabudana, it might eat fruits, then vegetables which is not forbidden, you can eat this. So all these are the items which we can consume in the Ekadashi. Now, what are the key things we need to observe in Ekadashi? It's very essential. We have to do chanting because Ekadashi doesn't only need to prepare nice prasadam or nice have a large amount of foods. It's basically to increase your awareness about closeness to the toward the Lord and getting prema bhakti from Lord. That's very important. So you can do chanting, maybe chant more round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, do lot of the other Sankirtan activities around your place on Ekadashi, because a lot of people do uh, Ekadashi part on the Ekadashi in the morning and sometime in the evening also. So very important, chanting, praying and meditation is important on Ekadashi. And a lot of people also what do they donate to the temples, very important, donate to temples, and which is considered to be one of the sacred or spiritual or very virtuous activity during the Ekadashi observance. You can read scriptures, maybe Quran or maybe Bhagavad Gita or the Bhagavatam or any small literature which is available from the temple or at your home. So keep yourself busy in these specific activities, reading, chanting, and doing meditation throughout the day, which invokes your spiritual conscious and you become Krishna conscious, doing more Krishna conscious in this way. Normally, as a individual, as a Krishna conscious follower, what we do is we chant 16 rounds, but on Ekadashi, we try to chant more number of rounds. It might be one more number of other than 16, maybe 17, or minimum what we try to do is 25 rounds. But there are people who chant more than 25, 32. The commitment what they take in the day on Ekadashi. Okay, so that's the basic observance. What are the activities we can do on the Ekadashi? Um, then what are the key meanings of Ekadashi? Uh, and why Ekadashi names? Now you have to understand what exactly Ekadashi means. Ekadashi in lot of in our Sanatan Dharma, everything relates with the god. So Ekadashi is considered to be a goddess, which is born or which comes through the Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. Fine. Now, in this, we have to understand what is the name behind Ekadashi. We have just explained to you. Now, second, I'll just help you with the couple of stories. What are the reason behind Ekadashi name is given. Then you might have seen there are different out of 24 Ekadashi, every Ekadashi has various name. Like on suppose tomorrow is Kamda Ekadashi. Why Kamda Ekadashi name is given to Ekadashi? Then Nirjala Ekadashi, then Mohini Ekadashi, Vaikunth Ekadashi. Why different names are given to these different Ekadashis? Because there are different leelas what Lord has performed, Lord Vishnu has performed on these specific days. So that's why there's a story associated with two different names of the Ekadashi. Now we have to understand how Ekadashi came into existence. Now there was a Rakshas called as a Mura, demon. What he used to do is he used to create a lot of problem for the all the devatas and everyone, and they were annoyed with his lot of disturbance in the ecosystem, and he used to get a lot of problems. Now what he used to do is he should create a lot of issues, maybe problem with the lot of the other devatas, and creating problem in their day-to-day activities. Now what happened, since all these were annoyed, and the Vishnu, they came to Lord Vishnu, Krishna, to ask for the help. Now, since these demon mood was very strong, and it was affecting the other devatas and the uh, all the other gods, so they came to pray Lord Vishnu that please help us, protect us, and how you can give us boon in this from this person named Mood. Now, since they came to Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu is very merciful. So uh, Vishnu said that yes, I'll help you. I'll solace all of you and help you to get rid of this person, demon. Now, since uh, since the mood Rakshas was very strong, and the Lord Vishnu himself took the initiative to kill or destroy the Muda Rakshasa. However, when Vishnu tried to chase or maybe try to kill the Muda Raksha, he was very smart enough to get away from this. He was applying guerrilla strategy to hide somewhere, and then not come in front of Lord. So at least the opportunity which Lord Vishnu should get, he was not able to capitalize on that. So what finally he did, he skipped, or he maybe he went away. So at least Lord Vishnu was taking a rest for some time during this entire exercise. Now, since he is a demon, he is smart enough. So what he did that eventually, when Lord was sleeping or taking a rest, he tried to kill the Lord Vishnu. Fine. So in this, since Lord Vishnu was taking rest, he was not in position to take any action or something. So he was taking advantage of situation. Now, as he was trying to kill the Lord Vishnu, uh, there's a devi called as Ekadashi came into existence from the Lord's body, and this is called a Shakti form, because Devi is considered to be always Shakti form, and it is a form of Lord, so that's why it is called a Swarup Shakti. Got it? So Ekadashi is considered to be Swarup Shakti of Lord Vishnu. Now she took initiative, because since Lord was sleeping, so she took initiative to kill the demon in this process, and she killed the demon. That's why the name comes to Ekadashi, because of the reason, because she is a Swarup Shakti of Lord. Now she killed the Lord. Now she killed the demon. So that's why the when Lord Vishnu awake, he was very happy that she killed this person, demon, who was annoying the other devatas and the other persons in the different places. So he was very happy and asked her, what do you want from me? So what boon I can give it to you? What vardhan I can give it to you? That's what his ask. Now he asked. Then Ekadashi said, "It's very. I don't want anything, but you can help me that I can be at everyone's place. Everyone can be on the bhakti path who keeps the Ekadashi who keeps Ekadashi. So Lord observed, Lord gave the boon to the Ekadashi, that people who observe Ekadashi, they will get the benefit and get rid of the all sinful activities any kind of any kind of activity which wrong thing they have done over the period, it will be get rid of. So that was something boon given by Lord to Ekadashi Devi. That's how this story came into existence and belief came into existence. The mood Rakshasa was killed by Devi, and uh, Ekadashi observance comes every twice in a month. Shukla Paksh and Krishna Paksh, two kind of Ekadashis are there. There's a one more saying that one more story associated when Ekadashi killed the Mood Rakshasa. Then other people like Papa, the sinful persons or sinful devtas were not very happy because they said that we have also have a place to live in the ecosystem. Why if person will fast, we will not have place to live in the material world. So what happened? Then Devta said, then Lord Vishnu said that yes, there would be one thing which we can observe: people who keep the fast but takes the grain prasad or grain item or grain prasad, the these sinful reactions or sinful activities will be in that kind of food stuffs which is the grain item. That's why it is forbidden, or we should avoid we should avoid the grain prasadam, grain food on the Ekadashi, because if you're acquiring or taking these, means you are accumulating the more sinful reactions and sinful activities in yourself. It should be predominantly having the milk or other non-grain prasadam, which is recommended to get the spiritual benefits and get rid of the sinful activities. So these are the two forms of story associated with the Ekadashi observance and significance. And as per one from the Sanatan Dharma perspective, people who are Vaishnavites or following the Vaishnavism are strictly recommended to follow the Ekadashi as a part of the regulatory principles. So that's the story associated with Ekadashi. Why we should keep Ekadashi? Why Ekadashi name is came into existence? What was the story behind this? And very basic example, one more example which I can remember about Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is considered to be one of the Mahajans, wherein he, when he was child of 5 years, he was the ardent worshipper of Lord Vishnu, and he used to pray Lord Vishnu, and he was one of the great devotee of Lord Vishnu. So now, as a kids, you can also follow his steps, and we should follow his footsteps, because at the age of 5, he was doing something which, as an individual, we cannot do. So he was ardent follower of Lord Vishnu, and help him to help him to be one of the Mahajan, which is highest position in the who are the Vishnuites, or who are the Vaishnavites in this. So as a kid, you should observe the fast, do Ekadashi, maybe at least then avoid grain prasadam, sorry, and follow the spiritual activities, do chanting, hear about the Lord, read Bhagavad Gita, all this. So these are something which regulative activities which you can perform as during the uh, day of the Ekadashi, and try to help your friends and families to follow similar practice over the period. This is something about Ekadashi and observance. We'll learn couple of things which we have already learned in previous classes, like as a Vaishnavites or Vaishnavism, or Krishna conscious follower, there are 4 regulatory principles which we need to be followed. So one, we have discussed more about in our previous class also, that we should not eat non-veg, or no meat eating should be done. How it destroy our conscious, and what are the benefits, what are the disadvantage you will get from this having non-vegetarian foods, and how it destroy bhakti and keep you away from the spiritual growth. That's important. Second, is the we should not do any gambling, because gambling is something destroy our conscious. It keeps our mind as more speculative, and we are not following the right track of the devotion. So gambling should be avoided. This is the second regulatory principle which need to be followed. I say Vaishnavites or Krishna conscious follower. No intoxications means no caffeinated drinks, or maybe any hard drinks should be avoided, because you are not in control, or you are not in conscious. So you are unconscious of these specific items. This should be avoided. And no illicit sex or maybe wrong things to be done, because that's important, because wrong things not to be done. That's prohibited as per Shastra, and we should follow all this. So these are some of the four regulatory principles which you need to follow in your day-to-day life to be a conscious person and not in control of some other things which destroy your spiritual quotient. Maybe it makes you spiritually inactive, not in the right path of devotion. And yes, that's something. Then I believe okay. One thing which I missed, I think so, when there was a fight between Rakshasa and Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu was taking a rest at Badrika Ashram, which is located in Himachal Pradesh. Um, this is new name, Himachal Pradesh, close to that place. Now during the rest, so Devi Ekadashi helped to kill the Rakshas, and that's why Ekadashi name came into existence. She got a boon that as an individual in material world, if we follow the Ekadashi, we'll get the observance which we do, we get the benefits of the spiritual activities. And in the previous classes, we learned about the, I think so, on, yeah, what are the waking habits, regular mantras, what we should follow, then what are types of foods we should have, then how to be, what is etiquettes of devotee, or how to um, how to do dandavats or do pranam with the devotees, lords, and how to see a lord, take a darshan of lord. All these things we learned in the previous classes. We learned about the Achman and Tilak. As a Vaishnava, we should apply Tilak and encourage others also. And finally, deity worship. Deity worship, why it's important? Because to to get attracted towards lords and find a prem in Lord, not in the material things. So that is something which we learned in the previous classes about these specific things. Yeah, I think so. That's what we have today to cover. Maybe any questions you can ask me regarding these specific topics today. Happy to answer. You can raise your hands. Can you hear me?
Sir, you told that first story in that Lord Shiva, he had destroyed Tripura, right? Sir, your voice is not audible.
I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. You are asking question. Yes, please repeat.
Sir, in the first story, Lord Shiva had destroyed Tripura, right?
No, we are talking about the Ekadashi observance. Tripura is different story. It's not related to this one. So we are discussing about the Ekadashi, how Ekadashi came into existence, what are the significance. significance.
Understand that one.
So Ekadashi, when Lord Vishnu was sleeping at the Badrika ashram, taking a rest. So Lord,
No, sir, the first one. First one. First one I didn't understand.
I'm telling you the first story, wherein the Lord Vishnu was taking a rest at the Badrika ashram. Mudaraksha was trying to kill the Lord Vishnu. Now, the Ekadashi which come from the Lord Vishnu's body, that is called a Sharup Shakti. She came from the Vishnu and destroyed the destroyed the Mudraksha. So that's why Ekadashi observance, she got a boon from Lord Vishnu that people who observe the Ekadashi will get the advantage, spiritual benefits, and get rid of the all sinful activities and all dosha will be removed from the individual. That's how it was related.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anyone, you can raise your hands if any questions or doubts regarding this session.
Hare Krishna. Please raise your hands if you have any question or any doubt regarding today's session.
Anything regarding to Ekadashi, maybe, or the other things what we discussed on four regulatory principles. Okay, I'll just ask question to all of you. Just type in chat box. Who was mood? Okay, Shubhadeep says demon. Anyone? I need more answers. Okay, Manmaya says demon. Who was mood? Who was trying to kill Lord Vishnu? I have only two answers. Any more? It means you have not understood. Okay.
Palaxi has also answered. Hare
Just
Krishna Prabhu.
just a minute. इब्राहिम मीटिंग चल रहा है कॉल करता हूँ आपको मैं नहीं अभी तो नहीं है नहीं नहीं ये सिंगल रूम मिलेगा लेकिन हाँ लेकिन लॉन्ग टर्म है शॉर्ट टर्म नहीं है 6 मंथ लॉक इन
Hare
ठीक है
Krishna Prabhu. You
पेज
are
नंबर sorry yes yes I can see more answer Vishnu Prasad says yes okay ठीक है what about Navika you don't understood who was mood was Devata or demon or Rakshas just type in the chat box okay Subhadeep says yes he was Rakshasa okay Nishant says Rakshas okay why he was just type in maybe one sentence why he was killing Lord Vishnu why Mood was killing Lord Vishnu trying to kill Lord Vishnu any thoughts because Rakshas has always enmity with the Devatas or Vishnu because they considered that Vishnu is unfair to Rakshasa. Got it? And Rakshasas always called as Bhole Baba. He's very Bhole. He'll listen very fast and gives boon very fast compared to Vishnu. That's why Mood was trying to kill Lord Vishnu. Got it? Okay. Now, next questions. There are how many Ekadashi in a year? Okay. 24 Nishan, Subhadeep, Vishnu, Latika, Navika, Nishan. Okay, Vishnu says leap year, correct. Initially, I have explained the meaning of Ekadashi from Sanskrit perspective. Eka and Dashi. So, Ekadashi comes on which day of moon cycle? Okay, Vishnu, Himakshi, Shubhadeep, Navika, anyone? Okay. Eka means 1, Dashi means 10. In Sanskrit, it's called as, that's why it's called as a Ekadash, Dwadash, Triyadash. This form we call as days, like 11, 12, 13, all these forms. It's 11th. Okay, great. So 11th, Ekadash means 11th day of moon cycle. Okay. Ekadashi Devi is considered to be as what Shakti of Lord Vishnu. Type the word which we have stated in initially. Okay, I got one response. Vishnu says right, yes. Shubhadeep typed yes, right, correct. Anmay, what is your answer? You have not typed. Just type your answer. Anmay says yes, you are right. Anyone left? Navika, what's the answer? Anyone more? Because I can see 16 people, but response is hardly from 7 to 8 people. Yes. Okay. So I'll just summarize for everyone's benefit. It's called as Swarup Shakti. Swarup means coming from Lord's form directly. And Shakti means Devi, Devi is always considered to be a Shakti form. Got it? Any mother Devi is considered to be a Shakti. Okay, these are the few questions I thought let's discuss. Acha, okay, one more final question. Lord Vishnu took a rest in which place? Dash place. I will name the location in Himachal Pradesh, but you have to name the ashram. Oh, no. Yes. I got only 1, 2, 3 response, but there are 16 students. 17, let's say 14 only. 3 are us only, me, Mataji, and one more, 3. So minus 14. Okay. Yeah, it's called as, I just help you to understand. It's Badrika Ashram, that is a place in Himachal Pradesh. The current form name is Badrinath Temple, you can say. You can say in that form also. Okay, I think so. Yes, you have I've explained you everything about the Ekadashi. Why Ekadashi? What is the significance of Ekadashi? How many times we have to observe Ekadashi in a month? What is the spiritual benefits? We have not covered something about the health benefits. We have not something covered about the what so-called scientists and other people says. So I'll just cover this small topic of what are health benefits, because if you start from the health benefit perspective also, that will help you to motivate others also. You can be on right path. So if you observe Ekadasi fast, if you eat fruits and other items, which is milk, so what will happen? Your digestive system get improved, because more you eat, more metabolism increases. So what happen if you consume the fresh and vegetable items, non-grain, your metabolism will get slow, but your energy will be high. Okay. Fine. So very important to be a spiritual activity, metabolism. Your metabolism should be less, because more digestion power needed once you eat the grain prasadam or grain food. Because if you're eating non-grain, easy to digest, stay focused, alert, digestive power becomes strong over the period. Got it? That's the advantage of having the Ekadashi Prasadam. And there's a lot of saying in Sanatan Dharma's basic that the people who are fasting all the Ekadashis, likely they would be attaining the moksha and free from all sinful and karmic reaction. That's the few more advantages of from the spiritual significance perspective from the Ekadashi. Yes, so that's what we have for today's class. Any questions, or should we close for today? Okay. Mataji, I think so. We don't have any questions, so just let me know.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you,
Anvit,
everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Anvit, do you
Krishna.
have a question?
Anmay, yes.
Yes, Anvit.
So, so the
Yes,
temple
Anmay.
was pronounced like Mradikama, right?
Sorry, your voice just got echoing. Yes, please.
So the temple was pronounced like Mradikama, right?
I'm not getting what you're saying.
So the temple's name was pronounced like Mradikama, right? Ashram.
I need to. No, not Pradikama. It's
Mradikama.
Badrika Ashram. Badrika Ashram. So
Mradikama.
it's placed in Himachal Pradesh. Yeah.
Sir, I mean the other name for it. Other name for it.
Acha, okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna. All the best for next classes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
everyone.
sir.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
everybody.
Krishna, sir. Thank you. Hare Krishna, sir. Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, sir. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.